Good evening to all the stars present here this evening. What I am going to talk about as a light designer, I don't know, she said specialist, whether I am one or not. But yes, I have been designing lights for last 14 years now and for last 8 years professionally. So while doing this, I have come across a lot of problems. I have learned a lot of things as, yes, small snippets and all. So that is what I'm going to discuss with you today. There are a whole lot of problems that we face when especially we are performing in India, because we definitely lack a lot of budget. That especially thing is. And most of the auditoriums are not equipped. Not just auditoriums, if you go to small towns and all. So there are a few things which I think every performing artist should know, so that if they are in a crisis situation, they can handle it. So first, what you need to know is basics of low budget effective lighting. For that, the first thing you need to know is your lights. What lights are you going to use? So basically we classify lights in two categories. One is generic or traditional lights, which you get everywhere. But fortunately or unfortunately, we don't like to use them anymore, but we can't do without them. These category has floodlights and spotlights. And the second category is intelligent lights. So we'll start with floodlights. What are these floodlights? Power cans are the basic lights which we get everywhere in this country, not just this country, everywhere in the world. So I'll just show you how it looks. I think you all have seen a light like this. Yeah? This is the most life-saving light which you will find in every corner of the country. Okay? So they are classified by their lamps. One is called flood power and one is called spot power. So there are situations where we have made spot with these power lamps only because we didn't had any option. So how do you basically differentiate between these two lamps? One is with plain lens and one has cuts on it. So the plain lens is basically your spot power. You can, if you want to identify it anywhere, so you can do it with that. So if you have no other option than powers, the best thing is to find out what kind of powers you have and then place them accordingly. Because they spread a lot of light, so the best way to make spot out of them is to put as close as you can where you're performing. The second one is flood power, which we generally use for lighting up a bigger area or adding color to the stage. Fine. So I'll tell you more about it. Now, if you are fortunate enough to get spotlights, which most of the time we don't get. So the first category is PCs. That is the term which we get to hear everywhere. It's called PC, the full form of which is plano-convex. Believe me, most of the technicians won't know it. So don't go and tell them we need a plano-convex light, they'll just fall there. Okay, so ask them for PCs. So the PCs basically have a plano-convex lens in front of them that increases the intensity of the lamp that they have inside. These are very good spots if you are using them for a short distance. Then we have Fresnel spots. These are basically, they're extinct. Most of the time if you ask for them, you will never get them. But these are my favorites because as compared to PC, they make a very soft spot. Though you can blur a PC, but the center of the spot is always very high, of a very high intensity, as you can see. It falling on my face, it's glowing. The gentleman who is doing the recording knows it, that how much bounce he is getting on that. So if you are using a Fresnel light, it becomes very softer. And it spreads evenly on the artist or the area which you want to spot. The difference between these two are the lens. So basically Fresnel has got cuts on its lens which makes the light beams very smoother. Whereas plano-convex is a simple plano-convex lens which actually increases the intensity of the lamp. Then we have profile spots. These are the spots we generally use these days. The one on the left are the old housing, and the one on the right is the new housing. These are very useful spots basically, because if you are putting your lights in FOH is basically front of house, and the distance is quite a lot, then they really work, because their throw distance is basically 19 meters to 22 meters, which on stage which Fresnels or PCs can't do. So basically these are profile spots. They also have a plano-convex lens, but the new ones, they have a series of lenses in it, to make our lives convenient. The best part of this light is you can add an iris to it. So you all know about iris. We have a camera iris, which can actually increase and decrease the size of your spot. So that really saves you at times, which you can't do with your PC or profile. Now adding color to your lights, this is the most important thing. I think we all love it. So these are color gels. Don't worry, they don't come in tubes. You just don't spread it on the light. These are basically papers which look like cellophane paper, but they are completely different from them. So don't just mix them up with cellophane paper, and don't say ki acha chalo koi baat nahi, gel paper nahi hai, let's use blue cellophane. Because what will happen is, these lights are 1000-watt lights. Within 5 minutes, your cellophane will be gone. So these have very high temperature resistance, these gel papers, so you can use them, and they are readily available with all the light vendors. So you can always ask for them, and even the auditoriums have them. So you can fix them with all your spots and your floodlights and get the desired color. Now the intelligent lights. So we are living in an age where these lights really work well, for the reason that though they are not cheap definitely, but they save your life at many places. I think you all have seen these kind of lights. These are called LED lights. So in the category of intelligent lights, I'll just talk about the LED lights right now, because we are talking about a low budget performance if we have. And apart from that, I think for most of our classical performances, these lights are more than enough, because all the moving heads and all, I think most of our classical dancers don't like it, as per my experience. Well, what's so special about these LED lights? The thing is, they work on RGB white principle. That is red, green, blue and white principle. So if you want 4 colors on stage, and if you want to do it with power, you might have to end up using 16 powers, 4 for each color. Whereas you can just use 4 of them for the same, and maybe you'll get much more colors, because RGB is the basic range of colors that you're getting. But by mixing them on stage, you can get multiple colors. So when you are actually patching them, ask the vendor or the technician to put it on dimmer RGB. Instead of getting specific colors, just tell them कि आप इसको RGB में set कर दीजिए. Then what you can do is you can actually mix them as per your requirement. Fine? Now, what else to plan? Very important. This light so pata chal gayi. How much area do we use, or do we need to use? We all know how to divide stage. Basically, we have to do this exercise when we are designing lights, because by adding each area, we add on cost. Light to jalani hai na wahan pe, to lagani to padegi. So that is the thing. So how you basically plan it? When we dance, we are lost, So I have seen most of the dancers, they're going all over the stage. And for a light designer, it really becomes difficult. Ki bhaiya, aap kahan light de rahe, aap kahan jayengi? So plan your performance area. That is the most important thing which I tell every performer, not just dancers, every performing artist. The best way to do it is use your upstage center, use it in a V manner. Definitely FOH, that is downstage, you can't avoid. That is where you're going to get the most focus, you know. वहीं पे तो आके दिखाने सारे expressions हमने. Then you have the center stage, definitely the most important part, upstage center, if you are using props or sets or any kind of thing. And then a part of center stage right and center stage left. So if you're really tight on budget, I would suggest that cut out your upstage right and upstage left. You know, so this is the most important thing when you're planning for your performance. Where to set your lights? This is another thing. Definitely, for any performing artist, the most important part of their body is their face. That should be lit, because that is where you express to your audience from. So, always have your lights first at FOH, that is front of house, the light coming from front. Because no matter आपके पास color है, नहीं है, कुछ भी है, at least your performance is well lit. Then, in the order, go for sides. Especially, we use color from sides, because then you're not actually merging the whole stage in one color. You have different layers of color which you can use on stage. And then go for top. So this is the order in which you should actually put your lights. Now this is very important. If you're really tight on budget, you're definitely not going to look for a light designer. Now who is handling your lights? Who? Technician. Generally technician, but most of the time you would like to have somebody from your team to sit and supervise the whole thing. And out of excitement, many of them decides कि मैं कर देती हूँ light या मैं कर देता हूँ light, and then they struggle. So this is very important. So if you have a situation like that, what is the most important thing which you need to keep in mind? Patching. Now what is patching? So you have a series of say 8 lights. How do you patch them on a switcher is the most important thing. Fine? So as you can see in the diagram, the extreme the lights on the extreme ends are patched on channel number 1. Fine? Then the next in the row, those 2 lights are patched on channel number 2. So this is the way you do it. So if you say these are FOH lights, what I generally suggest is first do your FOH lights, then patch your side lights, then your top lights. So then you know where, in what order your lights are. So if suppose on patch 1 you have 2 lights at the extreme end and you want to add red color to it, so you can always mark that this is FOH red. And then you can add FOH green, then FOH blue, FOH amber, whatever color you like. Or if you just want to keep it white, you keep it white. So this is what patching is all about. Second thing is queuing, as I've told you, that how you're going to order your lights. First your FOH, then your sides, then your top, then your back maybe, and then you can go on if you have budget, you know. So that's the most important thing at the end of the day. What not to do if a novice is handling lights? Not just novice, anyone. First thing, do not have too many lights or too many cues. That is something that destroys a lot of performance which I have seen. The dancer is still coming to the stage, the lights are on. Where to go? चलो कोई बात नहीं, आ गए तो आ गए. You know, exit हुआ नहीं, lights चली गई. मेरे तो no, इतनी मात्रा रह गई, इतना ये रह गया, इसने लाइट बंद कर दी. You know, so ज़्यादा cues मत रखिए. Areas बनाइए, जैसे आपको बताया गया था. So make those areas and lit them. And always cross fade. Don't fade out. Now what is cross fade? So if you want to lit, say the stage left, lit it slowly and then fade out the area which is already lit if you want to fade it out. Don't directly make it dark and then move on to your next slide. You know what happens is at times I have seen light designers, then they look for lights. Achha, next kaun sa hai? And unfortunately, if you are, performing on a recorded thing, then you're screwed. वही हो जाता है. मेरा 8 मात्रा गया, ये गया. So this is what happens. And if you end up using a lot of lights and a lot of cues, because you should not be using it, it is going to create a lot of confusion at the end of the day. And I have seen light designers who don't even use 40% of their lights because they have forgotten kahan pe kaun sa patch tha. Oh, acha ye ho gaya. Now I'm talking about the new light designers, definitely not the professional ones. Another thing, we all want to come on spot. But let me tell you, first learn to take the spot. If you don't know it, don't use it. I remember doing lights for a show where they said, हमें 6 spot ही चाहिए और कोई light नहीं चाहिए. I said, fine, take it. There was no technical rehearsal. They said, ये हमने cross mark लगा दिए हैं. Cross mark तो लगा दिए, आओगे भी तो. None of them came. For almost 15 minutes of the play, I keep struggling which spot to give to whom. Because either they were behind the spot or they were in front of the spot. Then finally I had to really ask the technical person there कि और कौन सी light patching में है, side से कुछ है, FOH में कुछ है. Then I started discovering and I gave them light. So never play with that unless and until you know how to take lights. It's a difficult thing. Really have to learn it. Maybe we'll in some workshop, if we come across, we'll talk about that. So I have seen even the best of the artists missing out on their spots. Fine. So this is one thing which you should not do. So let there be light. Let there be great performances. If you want to know more, first go to Google. They have answer for all the things. If you don't get it, if you don't understand it, come to me, call me at this number, or just mail it to me. Thanks a lot. Oh, yeah. Question answers, yes.
Does anybody have any questions?
अरे लाइट के बिना परफॉर्मेंस नहीं होता है. इसके you don't want to ask. Good. अच्छा है. Yes, Purva.
So you talked about patching.
Yeah.
The set 1 and 2 which you talked about.
Yeah.
They are the same color, the lights.
No, it depends. Completely depends how you plan it. For example, if you want to have some color on your first patch, you can do it. See, what I generally do is we do FOH first, then we go for sides, and then we go for top and back. Fine. So if suppose I have colors from FOH, then I accordingly plan it. Say, for example, if I have lights patched for left side of the stage, 2 power cans, one coming straight, one coming cross. Fine. Then on channel number 1, I have FOH, and that is for right. Then center, then left. And then I add colors. FOH right, red. FOH right, green. FOH right, blue. So this is how you do it. So the planning is completely yours. Basically what we do is we have dimmer patches. To support these 1000-watt lights, you cannot just put it on any of the sockets. This is another thing. Please don't try it. Okay? Light jalegi nahi ya to ud jayegi. So we have dimmer racks. So one channel is of 4 kVA. So that is 4 kilowatt. So you just can patch 4 lights in one dimmer patch. And if you are using an advanced light board, then you can take say around 8 patches in one channel. So you can have 8 into 4. How much is it? 32. 32 lights in one channel at one go. So ऐसा भी कर सकते हैं. So, but these are very complicated things. Don't get into it right now. I would suggest, yeah.
Hi, my name is Tanya.
Hi, Tanya.
You talk a lot about colors. Can you tell us something about the kind of colors that would complement, something that you're wearing? Suppose if I'm wearing a green costume,
Yeah.
what colors not to mix with?
See, I'll tell you something. When we talk about color, it's not just your costume that we keep in consideration. There are a whole lot of things. That first, what is the surface of the stage is like? Is it light colored? Is it dark polished? How many layers of polish? How much bounce is there? And then what is the background like? Are you using a white cyclorama, or you're using a background like a textured background, or is it black? Fine. So there are a whole lot of things that you need to determine. Well, generally it's basically plays where we consider the costume much. But when it comes to a classical performance where you're talking about Navras and all, we basically try to complement the ras which we are using, the mood which we are using. For example, for Raudra ras and all, we use red, which is very common, Then when we are using Vatsalya or Shringar, we basically mix red, or we use pink or blue. It completely depends. Is it morning? Is it evening? So all these things, all your color depends on that. So basically, if you're low budget, have 3 colors. I suggest these are the basic ones, that is RGB, red, green and blue. By mixing them, you can get a lot of colors. And if you have the possibility of getting these LEDs, they really work well. For 2 reasons. First, you can get a lot of light, a lot of colors with very few lights. And second, it saves the life of the technician also. Because what happens is, हमने ऑडिटोरियम जी बुक कर लिया, 5:30 बजे से परफॉर्मेंस है, और हमने बुक किया है जी 3 बजे से. वो बेचारा, when is he going to put his lights? That is something which we never consider it. Each lights, technically, if you have to mount it, then you give 20 minutes for each lights, because you have to mount it, you have to wire it, you have to patch it, and you have to program it. So basically we take 20 minutes for each lights. So suppose if you are using 20 lights, thankfully you are in India, our technicians are very good. कुछ भी लगाएंगे, even with their what do you call it, thuki, उससे भी जोड़ देते हैं. But if you go to US and all, you're screwed, because if you have to put 1 light, 4 people will come, they'll put the light, then they'll go get the ladder. They'll first tie themselves up with the ladder, even if it is 4 feet. वहाँ से भी गिर के पता नहीं क्या टूट जाए. And then they will fix the light. Fine. They'll measure the angle. Okay, सही जगह पे आए कि नहीं. Then they'll fix the light, and then they move it. Then if you realize थोड़ा सा और इधर होना था, then again the process repeats. So that way you are very fortunate. ठीक है, budget नहीं होता, लेकिन काम करने वाले बहुत अच्छे मिल जाते हैं. So that's the thing. Anything else?
I have a question actually.
Yeah.
I want to know first of all how to use the cyc, because a lot of places have white backgrounds and they have lights behind which changes the color of the background.
Yeah.
So in such a case, how do you use the lights on the stage? How do you do silhouettes? How do you do shadows?
That's quite tricky actually.
And also one more thing, sorry, you spoke about the background.
Yeah.
So sometimes we don't have just white or black background. Sometimes we have colored backgrounds. Sometimes we have a poster in the background with different things on it, which is clashing with the costume we are wearing.
True.
I wore a yellow costume and came, and it turns out the poster at the back also has yellow. So then what do you do?
Well, first I'll answer your first question, that is how to use cyclorama. It's very tricky, because if you are performing in a place like Kamani, which has a stage size of, say, the performance area is around 36 by 28 with depth. If you use the orchestra pit, it increases further. What happens is, if you're performing alone, then you're really taking a chance, because you are mostly 6 feet. इससे ज़्यादा तो नहीं है कोई भी performer हमारे देश में, as far as my knowledge goes. And the cyclorama is 22 feet by 30 feet. If you lit it fully, then you're gone. Then you have to really work on spots. And for such kind of situation, use FOH spots, profile spots or so, because that gives you proper light and proper area to perform at. Fine. And make sure that your cyclorama is not too lit. For example, Kamani has now put in those LED battens, if you have seen, if you have performed recently, and they're very bright. Make it sure that you insist that keep it to 30% or 40% of their intensity. Otherwise, you'll not be seen. Kitna bhi profile chamka lo, bahut chamakte hain. Then try using side lights. Side lights really work well. If you know your area, kitne mein perform karna hai, then they work very well. And use parts for that. Don't use LEDs. LEDs spread a lot. For side lights, LEDs I never suggest, because they spread, they flood, they're real floodlights, whereas power cans have limited beam, so if you can set them properly, they really work for you. If you are performing in front of a huge background with lots of pictures and all, फिर तो भगवान मालिक है, उसको उस सिचुएशन में कोशिश कीजिए कि पीछे लाइट ही ना जाए on the backdrop. Try using side lights and FOH that is set away from your background. So basically try performing downstage, so use your downstage so that even if the light has got bounce, it's not lighting up your background so much that distracting your audience from your performance. So these are things that you can do. Or in fact, if you have such a background, try using amber instead of white, or any kind of gel. Generally there is another paper which is called Gateway, which we use instead of gel to soften the edge of your light. So try using Gateway paper, because then it does not bounce a lot. It actually submerges the light. It makes it more diffused, but at the same time it gives you good intensity to perform that. So that's the thing.
So
Thank you, Manish.
Yes, Purva.
For example, there's some problem and all the lights go off. Something happens. Is there like a backup light or something like an emergency?
Yeah, most of the time, most of the auditoriums have your US, what is it called? UPS. They're very high power UPSs, and what they generally use is they have house lights, basically, which are halogens. At times we have performed with halogens also, which are very good, let me tell you. So if they have backup, then it's fine. Otherwise, हाथ जोड़िए, माफी मांगिए जी लाइट आ जाती है तो फिर शुरू करते हैं. That's the best way. So that's the thing.
Sir.
Here.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Sorry, I can't see you. This profile is really bright. Yes, sir.
Most of the dancers or most of the light designers are very fond of red.
Red. Yeah.
And it burns for the photographers and videographers.
Yeah.
Yes, I just want you to comment on.
Yeah. क्या होता है? I really, I come across these kind of problems a lot, especially with LEDs. LEDs, I'm just adding to it. LED blue, if you are using, you're compromising, let me tell you, for your videography. Because the spectrum of the LED blue does not work for your camera at times. And some spectrum of green also. So, आपने तो अच्छी खासी blue light जलाई थी. वीडियो में देखते हैं ये light designer ने तो blue use ही नहीं किया. कहाँ गया blue? So I suggest whosoever is doing the videography, बोलो उनको कि भाई साहब ऐसा है, थोड़ा जल्दी आ जाए. अपना कैमरा का white balance करें, color balance करें. उसका every camera, every professional camera, for example, this gentleman is using, ये temperature set करते हैं हम इस पे कैमरा में. Basically 36,000 Kelvin पे हम लोग अगर सेट कर लेते हैं, isn't it? आप कितने पे चलाते हैं? 100 Kelvin पे. 3600 ना, हाँ, that's what I'm saying. 3600 Kelvin पे mostly सारे spectrum catch होते हैं. And there are now the more advanced cameras, you can actually make the range for it also. So it's basically 3600 to 4800. If you keep it, you're playing safe. But still with LEDs, it creates problem. The best way to use colors on stage is with powers. Because if you have the right gel, the color you will get on stage is unparalleled. LEDs हम इसलिए यूज करते हैं, बताया ना, 5:30 बजे शो है जी, 4 बजे ऑडिटोरियम मिल रहा है जी, ये कलर्स भी चाहिए, वो भी चाहिए, ले भाई लगा दो LED, काम खत्म. So that's what happens. But I still prefer using generic lights. So that's the thing.